Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Evil West. And in the last episode, guys, Jesse and Virgil arrived here at this very secretive RI base, where apparently Jesse's father built the gauntlet. Now, we're here to charge up the gauntlet, but the main facility up here near the top of the mountain is without power. So we've been getting power going from one area to another using these towers. It's been really cool to see, and we're going to continue our climb here. Now, before we really get going with this episode, I've got a little bit of transparency for y'all. I've already played this. I was recording this morning and got past this area and looked over during a cutscene and realized that my recording software was not actually capturing any video, which made me very sad, to say the least. But we're able to replay the level, fortunately. There's going to be no money or I don't even think any lore around. So before we do anything, since I think this is a reset station, right? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that just yet. Let's go ahead and look at our perks. And I'm trying to remember what I got on camera. So I've got Death Defied now. Receiving lethal damage doesn't cause death. Instead, it heals the 25% of maximum health and grants a 3-second invulnerability, shoving the nearby enemies away. And the ability does not resist or reset until death. And did I get maximum energy? And then the E punchline adds a strong explosion around the end of an E combo. I think that may have been it. Now, we have got $11,000 here. I have not gotten any of these upgrades that are available to us. One of the primary reasons is because I'm not sure which is going to be the best for us. I mean, we've got full upgrades for the flamethrower, for the shotgun. I'm leaning toward triple charges, though. I'm going to do some research and see what we can do before the next episode. But I don't think what we're about to run into is going to give me like a big challenge. It'll be really embarrassing if it does, though. So we'll go all the way down here to the bottom. Okay, lightning in a bottle. So the next chapter is called Old Friends. We've got Agent's Letter to the RI Crew, which I believe we already did. President Chester Arthur's letter. Yeah, $10,000 to the Capital Institute for their contribution to American science. And I think this one...
March 1887. Gentlemen, the latest gauntlet tests have been very encouraging, and I appreciate your hard work and dedication to the cause. However, I must insist we continue to put a high priority on security. Under no circumstances should tests be performed in the field. Everything must be kept top secret. Our enemies must not see the fruits of our research until we can wield it against them. Otherwise, we risk exposing ourselves to great danger. The safety of the entire world is at stake.
I can definitely understand that. You don't want to show a prototype off because then they could already have a defense for it when you break out the full thing. I actually missed a piece of lore here at Man of the People, which makes me upset. Oh well. Okay, now we're all caught up. Because we had already gotten both of the treasure chests in this level, and everything else was just money. So let's work our way through. Fortunately, it's nothing too bad. I believe this just led to money over here. Yep, there's a glitchy chest. That's okay, though. Oh. I was about to say, speaking of glitches, an invisible wall. Vampires are getting high-tech with their shenanigans and glamours. So we've got this area here. I don't think we actually have any fights until we get into the main facility. But we'll walk in here just so I can show you guys what's what. We drop down, we've got another charging station. This one, however, is a lot more forgiving than that one that we got at the very last minute.
I'll take it.
Get that battery. So here's the last tower. We've got 2 lights that we need to go ahead and... Or 2 switches we have to charge. Fortunately, though, we can go ahead and make a path right here with a zip line. So we need to run around, charge this one, zip line over, and get that one. Let's go ahead and do that now. I think I have missed a few... Oh no, there actually is a fight or two, I think. It's like once I've learned how to turn on running, everything's been a breeze. Charge number 1. Nice zip line. Charge number 2.
Well, ain't that a pretty sight to see?
It really is. I did expect a ton of monsters to be behind those gates, though.
And done.
Cool. Now there was... Oh wait, there was one piece of lore that I remember seeing, and I had to comment on it. Was it... This is nice. There was a picture or something. It was a photo, I think, of a William Rentier and Thomas Edison. Which I was just like, ah, Thomas. Keeping the wrong company, man. Or no, it was... Oh, I think that's actually... I think I did a spoiler. I think that's a little bit farther ahead. And it wasn't... And it's not William. Alright, I think we're caught up now.
I think I'm starting to develop a fear of heights.
It's a bad time for that, Jesse.
Whoa.
At least there's plenty of nice soft snow to land on. Powdered. Look at this nonsense. Just sidestep. That's all you gotta do. Ow. I said that's all you gotta do. Here. And of course that doesn't work. I forgot about this gauntlet. Okay, that worked. The grenade was much more effective than I thought it was going to be. Now, the important thing is that we are at full charge. I have learned in the battle to come how important the gauntlet charge really was. I mean, to get through things quickly. Some people who have played this game before, who may be watching this playthrough, are like, my God, he figured it out. He can be taught. Barely. There we go. Facilities up that way. Oh, we do have some combat here.
Mr. Jesse! Over here!
Let me guess. Ain't working?
The whole damn thing froze up! Holy hell! We've got company!
You do your magic. I'll take care of these guys.
Lots of werewolves over here. I guess it makes sense. We're in the snow-covered mountains. And you know what? Here. Oh, you're mine. Okay, you guys are now augmented and gross. Yeah, you go ahead and deal with that. Woo!
Ow!
That hurt, man. Here, I'm gonna get some health from this pupper. And another vampire lord. And a groundhog. So, focus here. At least a little bit down there. And now we basically use the werewolves here to farm energy. If possible, of course. Owie! Rude. And we basically just have to keep moving. Because of the groundhog. Keep on getting tons of health, though. And we're about to get our charge, so we'll be able to get a good charge here.
Let me enlighten you, folks.
Not bad. Here, whoops. You guys are not being nice. There you go. Woo! You guys are all over the shop here. Pretty soon we'll be able to do a ton of chaos. One more charge ought to do it. I'm trying. Okay. Now. All the damage against our Dreadlord there. And that's just us and Mr. Groundhog. Or Hellhog. I believe that's what we call them. So it's one of those situations where I never thought I'd be thankful for a werewolf. But yeah, that's how we get some juice.
It works! I melted the ice with the power of flame.
No shit, genius. Let's go.
There was money here. And now we should be in good shape. Elevator go up. The sound of electricity like that is pretty awesome, though, I must say. Elevator stop.
Agents first, Mr. Jesse.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Thanks, Verge. Appreciate you. So you look at it. It's like a sparky Death Star. And if you don't think that this is a fight arena coming up, the second you see it in like dome form, you're just like, oh, it's literally Thunderdome.
And there.
Okay! I've combed through the notes. It all looks pretty standard. All we have to do is direct the current from the central reservoir over there straight into your gauntlet. I'll coordinate the convergence of the electrical beams via an application of a series of levers.
Just tell me where to go. I'll trust you with the buttons and levers.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow.
Kind of abusing my trust right now, Virgil.
Oh, hold on, Mr. Jesse. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2,
We don't have a few more.
now!
Shazam! Increase the Flash Gordon noise and throw more science stuff around.
Oh, damn, Verge.
So I believe that we are super powered, and we're just going to be getting continuous electrical charges. Kill all the monsters.
Let's have some fun.
Yep. And why not? Thin the herd a little. Thin the pack, rather. And look who's here. That should put us in good shape. It's beautiful. And now we got two. Two Dreadlords. We're fine. Holy crap, I don't know what I just did there. That was lovely. More of that, please. Oh, got a werewolf. Just keep on comboing. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just focus all of our hate on this guy. It's a wonderful feeling. Okay. I did the ground and pound there, just because I wanted to see what would happen. It was nice. It's a wonderful thing. Fire! Singe that hair.
Bastards!
Alright, bud. And there you go. Despite the fact that it says I need to visit the tutorial, I think I did pretty good. And now we're at Calico Town. This is scene coming up is when I...
Marvelous team, you and me, Mr. Jesse. With my brains and your... That didn't come out right.
Rentier! So glad to see you back! All cried out from Daddy's funeral. Made peace with the fact that you never told him how much you loved him. Oh, wait. You didn't do any of that because William isn't dead. Instead, you and your band of grade-A chuckle fucks let the leader of America's goddamn vampire hunting agency turn into a goddamn vampire!
Mr. Secretary, sir, if it weren't for Director Rentier, we never would have found Felicity and...
Isn't that just fuckity great? Then I can assume you've got her severed head hidden behind your wiry dead ferret of a frame!
Secretary Harrow.
Dr. Blackwell, I can't believe I'm saying this. But as of right now, you are the fucking director of the soon-to-be renamed Rentier Institute, with all the perks and privileges entitled therein. But for now, I want you to lock these sons of bitches up for high treason. And after that, you're gonna squeeze every bit of vital information out of the tick that's currently inhabiting the carcass of William Rentier. And once you're done, apply your own damn protocols and put a bullet in its head like you should have done days ago. Are you having some sort of female moment? I fucking want this fucking done right fucking now!
You allow me to present a counter proposal. You leave Calico right now and never come back, you lying, sweaty, lecherous, potty-mouthed, flatulent, ugly mustached creep!
You ungrateful swine!
You sure you want to dance that dance?
President Cleveland will know all about this right here. We're having dinner after a sweet-ass musical premiere none of you were invited to because you don't matter!
Jeez.
Jesus, I thought I'd shit myself.
Amelia, that was... potty-mouthed?
I'm about 90% adrenaline right now, Jesse, so maybe you save your critiques for when my legs stop shaking. Right now, you should go see your father.
I wonder if they based Harrow's nose off of J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan, who, probably know more of the company than the man, had a nose just like Harrow. I mean, it was huge. It was covered in, pits, and it was not pleasant, and they tried to make sure he was never photographed unless it was touched up because of his nose. Either that or maybe a Carl Malden, to a lesser degree. Alright, back in the... It was not that cinema scene that I realized I wasn't recording. I think it's the one coming up. Can't go and see things in Calico. It looks so nice and pleasant out there. Alright, let's check upstairs. I think I said it before, but this place is like right out of Red Dead. It'd be a great Red Dead saloon. Especially with the American banners and everything like that. It just seemed interesting. The war-torn American banners, but still hanging up. You could have called it Appomattox or something. Hello.
Mustachio creep finally got his comeuppance.
I'm surprised Dr. Blackwell didn't punch his teeth out the way he treated her. After all the hard work she put building this place up from scratch.
Looked like she earned Rentier's respect the way she put that asshole in his place.
That's because Rentier respects balls, and now he knows who has the biggest set west of the Mississippi.
Congratulations, ma'am. I think that may be it. Okay. Down to the secret snack chamber. You're doing a wonderful job. Truly. I assume we gotta go talk to... Okay, now check this out.
It's the only thing that survived from the manor's fall.
Oh, never mind. Advanced Diverse Engineering. William Rentier, 1888, property of the Rentier Institute HQ. Rentier, potato, potato.
It's all my fault. Poor Martin.
Don't blame yourself, kid.
He was a friend. I promised to get him his gauntlet, but I was so busy, I just couldn't get to it. I should have resisted when Mr. Harrow sent him to Dickinson. It should have been me who went, not him.
Guess he didn't make it. Now, I'd feel bad for Virgil, except...
Nerd.
1885. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. T. Edison. Not a big Edison fan, historically. When they kind of...
You should have seen that ugly kisser when I fired his ass with this. Oh, just wait till we all get those gauntlets Virgil's working on. We're gonna win this war in a flash.
They're cunning beasts, Davis. We need to watch our backs. Never go alone. Revenge is a dish.
Best served hot?
Best served when you're still alive. So let's not get dead due to an overabundance of arrogance.
Oh my god, what? Your chin, sir. Good grief. That is mighty that you have there, sir. You have to think of butterfly effects. If you could change one thing, how would it completely alter human history or American history or however you want to kind of narrow it down? And for me, one of my favorite scenarios is what would have happened had Nikola Tesla been a huge success and Edison had been the one to fall into obscurity. I've always been curious how different technology and the world in general would have been.
Come on, Townsend. Even a grouch like you has to admit it. That stunt Dr. Blackwell pulled was a long time coming.
Yeah.
I was wrong, okay? War was inevitable. I just wasn't sure about how Rendier was trying to win it, but now...
Now we're all part of it. Part of history. That's how legends are born, amigo.
I think you are fighting this battle for the wrong reasons. But when it comes to vampire hunting, there are always glory hunters as well. Yeah, we're definitely heading down to the chair. I didn't get to see much of this scene coming up because that's when I got confirmation. And I cried a little inside and stopped the recording and, like, restarted everything.
You gotta keep your guard up, Lou. Don't drop your dukes. Yeah, but keep your elbows in. Gotta protect that breadbasket.
I think I got it, sir. Thanks.
Getting pugilism tips from the master. Alright, all as good as it's gonna be. Let's see what happens here.
As you can see, the region compound appears to have some unexpected positive side effects.
You know, I'm not the most attentive son, but I could have sworn your leg...
Ha! I feel 20 years younger, Jesse. Get the Panzer wagon ready. You and I are gonna find Felicity, just like the old days.
Let's just wait and see how this thing with Harrow's gonna land.
Harrow, pa! That two-bit tyrant could command his way out of an Oklahoma outhouse.
Yeah.
We sure he's all right?
Well, from a purely virological standpoint, he should have turned days ago. If we're seeing nothing by now, I guess the compound works.
I can hear you, you know. Oh, better than ever. Goodness, you sound like Gravener with all your silly worrying.
Where the hell is Edgar?
Do we need to go find him? Old friends.
When he thought you were dead, Edgar went on something of a revenge ride. He tracked down Chester Morgan, thinking that chatterbox might have some insight on Felicity's whereabouts.
I knew that rat son of a bitch was too slippery to croak it.
According to our sources, nowadays he dabbles in arms trafficking. Got himself a hideout in the mountains. Edgar snuck into the hills with a box of dynamite.
If Gravener wants to get himself killed, let him have at it. This freeze is up for the matter at hand.
Like hell it does.
Yeah, that definitely confirms that there's something wrong with William, considering how good friends they were. So he's probably completely under Felicity's influence, or he maybe turned into something even worse.
Whew, Edgar doesn't mess around.
You know what it reminded me of? Ra's al Ghul, when he gets like old and decrepit. Why am I calling him Ra's? Raish. When Raish al Ghul gets like old and decrepit, and when he gets thrown into the Lazarus pit and he comes back youthful.
Shit.
And
they're scattered everywhere.
Slightly mad and very overconfident. Lore.
And then it all went down the shitter. I'm tired of putting my neck on the line for them. I barely made it out of that gathering alive, thanks to those piss-drinking rentiers and their crusade. But fuck them, fuck Debano, and fuck his devious brat. I'm out. Gotta stay low for a while and take care of myself for a change.
Are we going to be trying to rescue Chester from Gravenor, from Edgar? That'd be interesting. Nice foggy, silent, hillish mountains. Yeah, he completely took out this wagon train. Holy crap. Well, I think now is a good place to go ahead and end the episode, guys. When we get back, there's obviously looks to be a fight up here as soon as we climb this ladder. But we will try and track down Edgar and prevent him from killing Chester, unless Chester has some info. And we'll just see what happens. Like I said, I'm hoping that when William eventually goes bad, that he doesn't take anyone with him. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.